Hi friends, today we're diving deep into the story of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, a tale filled with intense battles, mysterious powers and the horrors of the undead. Buckle up, because this one's going to get wild as we explore the origins of the Ethereum Outbreak, the rise of Viktor Zakhaev, and the struggle to contain the terrifying Dark Ether. Let's jump right in. The story begins in 2021, in Zaravan, Urzikstan, where a well-known arms dealer, Viktor Zakhaev, is working alongside Jack Fletcher, a former NZDF operative turned mercenary leader of the Terminus Outcomes PMC. Together, they lead a deadly assault on local police forces. Their true objective lies beneath the surface, literally. Hidden beneath a nearby hotel, Zakhaev and Fletcher uncover 2 vials of Ethereum, a powerful and mysterious substance from an extra-dimensional source. After a bloody fight with the police, the duo manages to retrieve the vials. But just as they're about to escape, they're intercepted by more police reinforcements. In a desperate move, Zakhaev throws one of the Ethereum vials at the officers. The explosion is catastrophic. It doesn't just kill them, it brings the dead back to life as zombies. Zakhaev and Fletcher flee, leaving chaos in their wake. Weeks later, the CIA responds by launching Operation Deadbolt, a containment mission led by John Soap McTavish and Sergei Ravenous, an ex-Spetsnaz captain. Their mission is clear: stop the Ethereum outbreak from spreading beyond the Zaravan exclusion zone. The operation is directed by Laswell and SSO Selma Green, with an elite strike team ready to combat the undead and any opposition from Terminus Outcomes. As Deadbolt sets up camp, they discover an encrypted message from Dr. Ava Janssen, a physicist who once worked for Zakhaev. She's trapped in Zaravan and asks for help, offering critical intel on Ethereum. The Deadbolt team successfully extracts Janssen, and she shares shocking information. Zakhaev has weaponized Ethereum, and she's the only one who knows how to stop him. Janssen proposes building a device called the Ethereum Neutralizer, designed to destabilize the Ethereum crystals Zakhaev is using. Deadbolt agrees, and with Janssen's guidance, the team begins their mission. However, they hit a snag. Zakhaev's Ethereum is refined, meaning the neutralizer needs to be upgraded. To upgrade the neutralizer, the team needs research data from Oscar Strauss, a former scientist of the now defunct Requiem task force. Deadbolt launches an assault on a Terminus base in Zaravan, where they kill the commander, Legacy Baranov, and retrieve Strauss's data. With this, Janssen completes the neutralizer, making it ready for a showdown with Zakhaev. Now equipped with the upgraded neutralizer, Deadbolt deploys to Zakhaev's Ethereum refinery. But before they can activate the device, they face a massive challenge. Terminus forces are on full alert, and worse, a gigantic dark ether worm called Orcus emerges from the depths. The strike team engages in a brutal fight against Orcus, Terminus soldiers and waves of zombies. In the heat of battle, Janssen races to the neutralizer and activates it. The device successfully destabilizes the Ethereum vial, creating a vortex that begins pulling everything into the dark ether. Zakhaev and Fletcher barely escape, but Janssen is caught in the vortex's pull. As she hovers in the air, an eerie entity appears and demands entry into our world. Janssen screams and faints, and though the vortex closes, a dark purple glow briefly flashes in her eyes, hinting at a deep connection to the dark ether. Despite their victory, the threat isn't over. Lucas Luke Dobbs, a Deadbolt drone pilot, warns Ravenous that dark ether anomalies are still appearing across Zaravan, with energy spikes detected in high-threat zones. Zakhaev, now in retreat, leaves Terminus Outcomes to operate on their own, but Deadbolt isn't done yet. The team is sent back to investigate a new anomaly, a rift portal that leads directly into the Dark Ether dimension. Inside the Dark Ether, the team encounters the same entity that Janssen had seen during the refinery incident. After a brief skirmish, they manage to escape, but things take a darker turn when Janssen starts experiencing hallucinations. She researches a Requiem project codenamed Janus, discovering that Samantha Maxis, a former Requiem operative, had sacrificed herself in 1985 to contain a powerful dark ether entity known as the Forsaken. Soon after, a second rift opens in Zaravan, and Deadbolt pursues a Terminus squad led by Fletcher into the dark ether. Inside, Deadbolt and Terminus are forced to cooperate to survive the endless hordes of zombies. They find parts of Janssen's neutralizer left behind after its previous activation and use it to open another portal home. However, Fletcher betrays his men, turning them into zombies to escape. Upon returning, Janssen confronts Ravenous about his involvement with Requiem. It's here that Ravenous reveals a bombshell. Jansen is the biological daughter of Samantha Maxis. Jansen's bond with the Dark Ether and the entity she encountered is the result of Maxis's exposure to the dimension before Jansen was born. The entity, as it turns out, is a dark reflection of Jansen herself. This revelation shakes Jansen to her core as she grapples with the fact that she's connected to the very evil she's fighting. Determined to sever her connection to the Dark Ether once and for all, Jansen decides to return to the dimension and face the entity head on. With the help of Ravenous and the Strike team, they enter a newly appeared rift in Zaravan. Inside, they perform rituals to weaken the entity by destroying various seals that empower it, all while fighting off massive waves of zombies. During the final battle, Jansen manages to weaken the entity enough for the Strike team to destroy it. However, before the entity is vanquished, it leaves behind a cryptic warning: the Shadowsmiths are coming for you. 3 months pass, and Jansen continues her research into Project Janus. This leads her to Liberty Falls, a small town in West Virginia that experienced a dark ether incursion in 1991. As she settles into her hotel room, still in contact with Ravenous, something terrifying happens. A hand reaches out from a mirror and pulls Jansen through a portal. The story leaves us on this cliffhanger, with Jansen's fate unknown, and the looming threat of the Shadowsmiths casting a dark shadow over what's to come. That's the full story of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, a tale of betrayal, mystery, and the horrors of the Dark Ether. With the rise of the Shadowsmiths and Jansen's fate uncertain, the story is far from over. Next, we go back in time in Black Ops 6. Keep a lookout on the channel for more zombies goodness, and don't forget to like and subscribe.